All right, guys. It is Tuesday the 1st. I love when team calls fall on the 1st because it's a good start to the new month. I am exhausted right now because I've been answering messages all day and I had meetings with Anthony all day in therapy, so don't mind me looking like this tonight. So few things I wanted to start with. I went over a few things on the call yesterday, so if you were on it, some of it's going to be a little repetitive to you, but I'm just going to like brush on everything once again. And it's going to be a really quick call tonight because I don't want to sit here and give any speeches or anything like that. I really just want it to be more of an informative call and set a goals for the month type call. So number one, obviously we all know that few things changed for this month. Number one, Marine Hard Corps came out this today. I just bought mine, so I will be starting it on Monday with everybody else. It really isn't an expensive program at all, but with the challenge pack offer, it's a great program. Like it comes with so much for just $10. It's kind of the same, I think, price value as when the fix is on sale. Like there's just no way that this isn't a good program to sell to anybody. They're getting the containers, they're getting the sandbag, they're getting the DVDs, they're getting a meal plan. And from what I can see of the meal plan already, because I can't see it fully in my back office yet on my demand, it's not completely registered yet. But what I can tell is the food plan is similar to 21 Day Fix, but it seems like a little bit better. And me and Darby talked about the workouts today, and I did the one that they previewed, but as far as the whole thing goes, she doesn't really feel like it's something that you can only sell to people that are super in shape, because that's what I felt like. I know Hammer and Chisel was a little bit more advanced, so we didn't want to sell it to people that weren't necessarily doing something already because it was kind of scary, and you don't want to scare people away. But from Darby's opinion of the program, she feels like it's something that even beginners can do. And in my personal opinion of the cardio version that I did, I believe that too, because it's only 22 minutes long. There's small intervals of common workouts. So really idea of the program itself is that you're keeping your heart rate up at most times, and that's why you're burning your fat, but you're also doing muscle building activity like push-ups and whatnot and bear crawls and stuff like that. So I looked through it a little bit from what I can see, like I said, and I don't think that I would feel uncomfortable selling it to anybody. So I was steering away from the people that I sold 2 fixes today that I could have probably maybe sold this to, but I was like scared of. So I don't think we need to be scared to sell it to anyone. So that's my opinion. I think that you guys, if you ordered it, you're going to be able to experience it for yourself. If you're not going to order it because you're in the middle of another program, you don't want to start another program, that's understandable. But make sure you join the challenge group to see what it's about so that you know what you're selling to people. So that's my best opinion. But I do think this program is going to be very changing in the world of Beachbody. The Hammer and Chisel was for one side of it because the people that were not into like regular old workouts like the fix, like I personally don't like the fix workouts, and I admit that to anybody, right? Like I never do them. I can follow the food plan and everything that goes with it to a T, but I've never physically sat. Oh, it's not included in the regular challenge pack. I like how Ada's texting Danny. See, she got the hookup. So yeah, if you can't get me, text Dan. Oh, I guess because the one that I ordered, you can. I guess that's just the deluxe package. Okay, so the containers aren't in the challenge pack. Sorry, guys, I was wrong. But there is a deluxe version that comes with the containers. But if you have someone that's already on the fix, you could do. It's the same version, so it's amazing. So going from there, the fix will not be extended. So your other side of making, and your other way of making Success Club this month is to hit everybody that had extreme interest in the fix. Because honestly, in my opinion, I just don't like people to lose out on the $10 deal, because it's just an awesome deal that when I have to go back and tell someone, sorry, now it's 160. I know personally, when I went to join the first time with Darby and I backed out, it was 140 for the fix. And I was so interested, but I thought it was expensive. But then when I went back and found out that it was now 160 2 months later, when I asked again, I was completely out at that point, because I was like, I'm not spending 160 anymore. I want to spend 140. So you definitely want to get those people that seem very interested and do it in a genuine way. The 2 people that ordered today, I genuinely reached out to them and said, listen, I know you really wanted this program. Like, stop waiting, because it's going to be $30 on top of shakes, and it's only $10 right now. Don't lose this opportunity, because you're going to be kicking yourself, and if you do end up doing it this month, you're going to be spending $20 more. So that's the best approach in my opinion, and that's the best way to close Success Club in your first week, because I already am in Success Club 6 as of right now, because I sold to those people, and I sold one of the hard whatever. I keep calling it Marine Corps. It's not called Marine Corps, and I can't get it out of my brain. I don't know why I keep calling it that. So I'm gonna just call it 22 for now on, so I don't mess it up. So that's that. You have a new program. You have an amazing program ending. You guys really should be starting this month off strong. Do not waste today and tomorrow and Thursday, because I don't know when they're going to take the fix off sale. Sometimes they do it the 2nd, sometimes they do it the 5th. There's no end that says this is when it ends. It just ends. Just like they decided yesterday they were going to put 22 on sale and not tell anyone to the last second. So you just don't know what they're going to do, how they're going to do it. They just do what they want, and that's the end of it. So I reached out to about 50 people today. I had only 2 people order out of that, maybe 3 that are going to possibly be ordering by tomorrow. But out of 50 people, that's 5 people that are possible or definite. And that's fine with me, because it still gets me in Success Club early in the month. I still offered it to everyone that was interested, so I know I did my job. And so what I want to go from here, besides just talk about the new month and our programs, is my approach to Success Club. And I was talking to Darby about this a lot today, and I feel like this is why I don't want to do a motivational speech. I really want to get down to like how and what and why, because like I said, I've been kind of off the last 2 weeks because I've been busy and I'm tired and my kids are running me ragged, and I've been doing tons of meetings for Anthony, and I have a life that's been going crazy. But the thing was that I ran my business so strongly in the first 2 weeks of the month that my last 2 weeks didn't kill me. I can successfully say and proudly say that this was the best month of my business ever, which is crazy. I was thinking about it today with Darby, and I screenshot my volume, which is now at 1,100 right now, and it's Tuesday. And I was like, and she's like, is that your highest volume? I'm like, I don't know if it's my highest, but I didn't do anything. Like, that's the thing. Like, and I don't proudly say that. Like, I'm not like saying, oh, I don't work, because I do. I work really hard, but I worked really hard in the first 2 weeks of business, and the last 2 weeks I've just maintained. So think about that. Think about if you can run your business for 2 weeks and give it everything you got for the first 2 weeks of the month, and the second 2 weeks you're just flying by, making sure their meal plans are out there, making sure you're checking in with your challengers, making sure you're staying on your own journey, because honestly, at the end of the day, that's the most important part, right? So I'm going to get into that last part of your own journey at the end of this call, and it's something that I said in my video again yesterday, but I spent the last 2 weeks worrying about me. I spent the last 2 weeks working out, meal planning, eating good, staying on track, shredding, bulking, going to the gym. I don't always get to the gym when I want to get out of the house, because I spend my time working in those first 2 weeks. So that's why I look like this too today. I didn't get to the gym, and I've been going to the gym like every day. So I like going to the gym, but I sacrificed the gym. I sacrificed my TV. I sacrificed the sleep early in my first 2 weeks of business to make sure that my rest of my month is set up. So if I'm in Success Club 10 by Thursday, in my first week of business, I've already met my first goal. So I'm good. Now my next goal would be to train any new coaches, help my coaches that are already on get into Success Club, etc. And then therefore just run my own challenge groups by also taking part, which is my own journey, right? So if I said to you, you only need to work 2 weeks out of 4 and you can still make a full-time income, it sounds better than working 4 full weeks of a job, right? So that's what you have to start to think about. That's how it starts to become a little bit easier, a little bit less of that, like you feel like you're beating everybody and no one's listening to you, you're knocking down doors and no one's answering type thing. I didn't show up for like 2 full days last week because I was just too busy to like sit there and really answer my messages. I had like 50 messages that were unread. Not from like you guys, but like clients, and like a lot of clients that weren't always following through. So I wasn't in a rush to answer them because I was just not able to give it my attention. And they all went and ordered challenge packs. So, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, if you're doing it, if you're setting the right stones, if you're making the right moves, things are going to just work out for you. But you need to do extra work before you get there. I probably am going to work harder this month than I did last month because I'm catching up now. I don't suggest you give up working for 2 weeks like I have. I didn't like give up, but I wasn't as attentive as I usually am. I don't even have a tracker really for the last 2 weeks, which is so unlike me. I really have to like sit down and buckle down and catch up on so much work. But do a little bit of work every day. And then pick the days where you have more time to do that extra work. So like Mondays, you're going to invite 100 people. And then Tuesday, you're going to answer everybody you invited on Monday. And then Wednesday, you're going to meal plan for the month. Then Thursday, like whatever it is that you need to get done, make a schedule and decide. Like I know that tomorrow, I'm not only going to follow up with everyone I messaged today, but I'm also going to meal plan a little bit and add some new meal plans to my list or add some more tips to for our group and our support group and our new upcoming challenge. I'm going to set up the format for Monday's group because what I plan on doing for that group is I'm not going to go in Darby's group because I'm going to go in it, but I'm not going to put people in it because I don't like the way they're run because they're just too big. And I don't like to throw people in a big challenge group. And I know a lot of you don't as well. So I'm going to make it a bilateral type challenge group. We're going to do regular stuff like 21 Day Fix, PIO, etc. But we're also going to do 22 in that group. We're just going to do 2 posts like we did similar with Hammer and Chisel that 1 month when it launched. I'm going to do 1 check-in for just 22 and 1 check-in for any other program because I do want everyone also that's maybe interested but scared to get an idea of what the program's about, and they can watch the people, all of us that are doing it, do it as well. So I think that will be really cool and it will really help. But if you're doing it, I think you should also go in Darby's group just to be accountable for yourself separately. So this group will be like you're going to be a coach being accountable, but the other group would be like it's if you were still a client, just a client being accountable for yourself. I know Anna did check in to Darby's group up until the very last day, which is tomorrow, right? Is tomorrow your last day? Awesome. She just completed her full 60 days of Hammer and Sizzle, so that's really freaking awesome. You need to go online and enter your results. Just go online, click take the challenge, and do that you want to enter it because I did it last week, and I'm going to get my free shirt, and I'm really excited about it. So everyone should be doing that as well. Once you complete your challenges and you have results, that's why it's so important to start out with your inches, your weight, your this, your that, like everything. Click on, when you get off this call, click on take the challenge and click on if you were going to enter results. And write down everything you need there because there's a few things they ask you more than just the regular start of a group, but write it all down. And really this month, which is what I want to get into now, make it the month of full challenge, no excuse. Run the next challenge that you're doing as if your life depended on it. Like if you fell off, everything in the world would fall off. Like you can't fall off. That's how I'm going into it, right? Today I had like a little bit of a cheat because I knew that tomorrow is like that's it. Nothing, no one can give me or say to me can change my mind about March. I'm going to be 30 in May. I want to be like in the best shape ever. I want to be like going into 30 with a bang. So I have a goal. That's my goal. And that's funny because most of our clients come in with some type of goal. Like I have a lot of dirty 30s that come in and they want to be like really fit for their 30th birthday. And now I'm that person. So my goal is 30-30. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. And I expect everybody else to be on board this month because at the end of the day, all of you, or if not my own, most of you are my own, but if not, someone sent you here or made you on this team because they were your coach. So at the end of the day, we need to be coaches to our coaches before we're just, hey, get out there and sell it to everyone, because that's not what's important. At the end of the day, what's important is your own journey, your own fitness, your own health. And if you're not doing that this month, I guarantee you that you're just going to be falling behind with the rest of the coaches that aren't on their game. So that brings me to the next point. Like I said in my video yesterday, 3 posts a day. I expect 3 posts a day out of every single one of you for now on, every day in March. Every day in March, I don't care what it is about, you reference some type of Beachbody subliminal message, not, hey, I drank my shake, not, hey, look, I'm doing PIO again, hey, I'm doing this again, hey, I don't want that. I want you to, I want you to say that you're doing it, but not just say you're doing it. Show it, talk about it, feel something in your post. I don't just want simple, straight, I drank shakes today. I did PiYo today. Like, I don't want that. I want you guys to put feeling behind your post. I want you to word your post the way that you think or feel in that moment. The best times that I find to post are when you first wake up and you're getting your day started in your brain. Like, well, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to get up and make this, or I meal prepped, whatever. Number two, after you work out. That is like the best time. I don't only post after I work out. I like create posts for other times after I work out because my brain is like spinning and I'm so excited. My adrenaline's pumping and my endorphins are going and I feel really good about myself because I accomplished something. So that is like probably the best time to create a post and maybe even brainstorm for future posts. That's when I decide on like if I'm going to do a raffle for the month. That's when I decide if I want to give something away. Or ask people to share my page or some type of post or something that I want to boost if I'm going to boost something. Those are the best times because you're really thinking more clearly, especially if you have kids and you have like that time for yourself while you're working out. Even if you're working out with your kids, but it's like a good fun time, whatever it is, I just find that's the best time. And the last one is maybe before you go to bed, maybe your nightcap, like how your day went, or, you know, even if you had a bad day, be honest about it and say, you don't want to have a bad day every day. You don't want to have a bad morning every morning, but there are days and mornings where you're just going to feel like, you know, a little defeated, and that's fine. A few days ago, I just had nothing positive to say in the morning because my son made me cry before 7 a.m. And I was like, there's nothing good coming out of this next hour, but I needed to post something. So I posted just like to all the moms out there, you're awesome, because that's how I felt. And that's what I needed at that moment. So I can only imagine that someone out there felt the same way as me in that moment. And I shared that. So think about what you need. Think about what you like to know, what you like to hear, what you like to see in your upline or their uplines, or in general. Like I said, you don't have to just do uplines or your uplines. You could do any Beachbody coaches or any coaches in general or anyone into fitness and health. Whatever inspires you, think about why you're following those pages. Write down a list. Like go through, like, I want to tell you guys to go through 20 pages this week. I would do it as soon as possible so you can start your month off strong. Go through about 20 pages of the people that you follow. And again, doesn't have to just be Beachbody. It could be anything, but obviously Beachbody helps you a little bit more because you can see their structure. And write down on each 20 pages at least 5 to 10 things on each of those people's pages that catches your eye. What is, like, for example, I can think right off the top of my head. Melanie Mitchell made a post about the winter blues a few weeks ago, and I was like, oh my God, I get it. I am going through the winter blues. I totally feel you. But then she talked about how she was going to work out anyway, so I went and worked out. Alicia Shoemaker made this really beautiful side-by-side picture of her doing some workouts for Hammer and Chisel, and at the same time, like, it was going in sync with both sides of her. So I went and did something similar to that because it caught my eye. So that's how I get my posts. I steal them from other people and I make them my own. So don't feel like you're doing something wrong by mimicking or learning from other people, because that's why it's there and everybody does it. Everybody changes. I mean, you can even see all of our pages change all the time. But I really want you guys to go over your social medias after that and examine what you think didn't work and what you could have done better, and delete anything that was too much of a hard sell. If it was just, I do it all the time. I'm a victim too. Trust me. There are times where I post things and said, I really shouldn't have posted that, and I have like 2 likes on it. And there are times where I said I shouldn't have posted something and I had 20 likes on it, but I still delete it because I don't feel like it fits my profile. So I'll delete it so people don't see it if they come to my page later. So go through your page. Don't delete every single post you ever made if you don't think it's perfect, because you still need people to know you're accountable. So even if they were just not all there, just keep the ones that work where they're not totally in your face hard selling, and then work on making all of the newer ones. I know that some of you guys still use obviously social media for your life, and that's fine. No one is telling you not to have a life, because we all do. I think for me, I kind of just got into a place where my social media really is more about Beachbody, because I don't really have time for social media. I know that sounds crazy, but after all of my comments and messages that have to do with Beachbody, I don't really have a lot of time for like normal comments or messages. And my family gets mad at me all the time because they're like, you didn't like my picture and you didn't comment on this. And my sister's like, how come you didn't say anything about your niece's dress? And I'm like, I didn't see it. And like, I see your guys' stuff before I see anyone, because most of the time, I mean, I think almost everyone here, I click it so that you guys are priority in my news feeds, or so if you think I'm crazy because I'm always liking your Instagrams really fast sometimes, it's because I get alerted when you guys post. So if you think I'm not watching, I'm a psycho. But I don't like to always criticize you guys because I want you to learn for yourself, but I do want you guys to learn from your mistakes at this point. At this point in time, all of you on this call and on this team have been on long enough to learn from your mistakes and grow from them. So try to do that for the next few months. There was something else I wanted to say to you guys about that. I just want to say, though, I don't think I'm perfect, right? Like, I know that I do stupid posts sometimes, and I'm always like, why did I say that? Like, so I'm not sitting here, like, trying to be better than anyone or anything. But like I said, I don't use my social media as much for other things. So if you are, it's fine. That's where I was going. Sorry. If you are, that's why I need slideshows. But if you are, it's fine. But just limit the other stuff as much as you can. I know a lot of you do Snapchat, so like use Snapchat for your fun stuff, right? But then like use Instagram just for your business stuff, and then Facebook could be a mix of both. Something like that. Like I won't always put everything on my Instagram that's on my Facebook or vice versa, or my like page that's on my Facebook and vice versa. So if it's more of like a family thing, I'll do it every once in a while if it has to do with something so subliminally, right? So like yesterday I posted the cupcake thing like I talked about. And really what I was saying was I was at home making cupcakes with my son in the middle of the day, and other moms that would love to do that would relate to that post, even if I'm not just saying in their face, like, hey, look at me, I'm making cupcakes at 11 o'clock on a school day, on a work day, because I'm able to stay home with my kids. Like, I'm not saying that, but I am, because I'm showing that I'm doing that on a weekday in the middle of the day. So that I would put on my like page, because other moms that are following me might say, oh my God, like, how is it that you're able to stay home and do that in the middle of the day? I wish I can stay home with my kids, you know? It also shows that I let my kids have cupcakes. Like, I'm a real person. I'm not like some fake person that makes my kids eat carrots every day, all day, or anything like that. So there's always thought behind what I post, and I do think about where I'm putting it. I know it sounds like a lot of work, but it's really not. I think the only thing that takes a lot of work is when I get a million comments back on those pictures or those things, because my brain starts to go crazy when I have a million notifications. So don't overthink it, but keep it clean, keep it simple, and keep it really pretty. And I know a lot of you guys are like working on your words on the pictures and your framing. Just think about what catches your eye. If you're doing it and you're trying, that's great. I'm not knocking anyone, but sometimes look at the pictures that attract you and try to mimic that, and less is more. So I'm a victim of collages. I used to do like 5 different pictures, 5 different try to limit, because too much of something isn't attractive to people and they're not going to focus on what you want them to see. So if you did 5 different PIO poses, say, right? And you really love the way you looked in one, but you're like, I really want to show that I did all 5. You don't need to show that you did all 5. They don't need to know that you physically did all 5, because if that one is the one that catches your eye and you feel really confident about, roll with that. Put a quote on the picture, write something inspirational in whatever it is that you're feeling about that picture, and share that, because that's the one that's going to get more likes and more comments and get more attention. Not the one of you doing 5 different poses in the boxes this small because you had to fit them all on one little collage and share it. Okay, so think about it. And the last thing I want to do is, sorry guys, I'm really like trying here. I'm so tired. So basically, let's just go over what we talked about. Number 1, I want you guys to have no excuses for March. I would love for you guys all to be doing 22. I do understand for the people that just started programs though, so don't feel like you have to do it. But if you have not been doing a program to be ready for this program, please join us and do this program. Number 2, the challenge group for that will be mixed. I do want you guys to join Darby's group if you have 2 Success Club points, which is your criteria. I forgot to mention that. You have to have sold 1 thing to get into her group. So I'd love for all of you guys to meet that criteria and get into that group, because it's a great way to start off the month. But we will run our own separate one, and you guys are welcome to all do it together. Number 3, I want you guys to go over the social media accounts, 20 people that you love, and make 5 to 10 reasons why you love their page, and write down ideas that you get from those pages. Then I want you guys to revamp your own social media and think about what you're going to do differently, what you've done wrong, and what you can fix and change to make it more excitable, more eye-catching, and stuff like that. I will give you guys all a tip. I know a lot of you do it. I'm not trying to call anyone out, but I know Anna does it. I think Stephanie's been doing it. Don't share your like page on your page. Post the same post on your page that you do on your like page. Because I can tell you that I'm one of those people that scroll right past people that share something else. Because I'm not really always looking at what you're sharing, not you personally, but in general, because I'm just thinking it's spam or something because it's from a different page, you know? So, and it just looks better because you're almost like if you have really good material and what you're sharing the first time, you don't need to reshare it and think of something new to say about it. You just share what you've already said. And if people are following you on both pages and they don't want to see it twice, then they'll unfollow one of your pages. Fine. They're not going to want to see it either way, whether it's on 2 or 1 at that point, right? So I haven't had anybody that's like completely annoyed because I put it on 2 pages as far as I know. But I think it just looks super clean when someone goes to either of your pages and it's just the content and it's not that shared look. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and I'm really OCD and anal, but I hate the way it looks. So I wouldn't do it anymore if I were you guys because I really do think it comes off. Your posts are amazing on your like page, but then you're kind of taken away from your regular page by sharing them. Okay. What I do is I just go to Instagram, make my original post, copy, go to Facebook, post it there, then go to my like page and post it there. The only thing I do different is I change the word in on Instagram a lot because I don't want it to say click more info or anything like that because then sometimes people don't answer me. So I write like leave your email instead, or if you want the recipe, go to my Facebook, and then the recipe is actually on my Facebook post page. If you share from Instagram, this is a tip. If you're sharing from Instagram to Facebook, and I did this for a long time because obviously it's easier. You click Facebook, you click share, and you're all done. If it's a video or even if it's a picture, it doesn't become public and you won't get the views, right? So on videos, you won't see how many people viewed your video, and it also won't be on your physical page. So most should not be private. I'm not. If you guys are, that's your own choice. I can't tell you what to do. But for me, I'm not. But if I share it from Instagram, then it only goes to my friends. So there will be like 15 posts that I did on Instagram that are amazing that only my friends are seeing. So if someone sees me on someone else's page, so if Stephanie liked my picture and 17 of her friends saw that because it said Stephanie liked Angela Wierzbicki's picture, if they clicked on my page to see what it was about, they could see that post, but they're not going to see all the other posts I have if I don't post it physically on my Facebook as public. Does that make sense to everybody? Everyone got that? Are we good? Okay. Because I realized that when I was like, why does everyone know how many people are viewing their videos and I don't? Because I realized that it was only going to my friends and not public, so it wasn't showing me how many people were viewing it. So that's just a little tip. And so I think that's everything that we talked about. I just really, really, really want you guys to start the month out strong. I feel like if you are struggling in the last week of the month to try to somewhat hit Success Club, number one, what happens is everyone gives up. And they're like, we'll just make it next month. And that's just not the right attitude. You should try to hit it every month before you give up and go to the next month. There's no reason to go to the next month unless you've already made it and you're saving sales for the next month like I do. But if you had 3 points and you had a week left, why are you giving up Success Club for that one order? That's not going to make you Success Club for the following month because you're only going to have 2 points. So if you make nothing else, why give up your month of Success Club? Number 2, when you wait too long to make Success Club, you start to become a salesperson by the end of the month because now you're trying to find anyone and anybody that will buy something from you, and you don't want that either. So try to work your butt off in the first 2 weeks of your business every month, and I swear the rest will just get easier. Stop offering people random challenge groups. There's only 2 a month, and they're exclusive, and be exclusive. And do that because once you start to let people know there's a structure to your business, they're going to be more likely to sign up in the beginning of the month to make those 2 groups. You can offer them, like say you had 6 people at the end of the month. I'm not telling you not to make another challenge group for those people, but don't accommodate everybody all the time. Make it exclusive and make it where they are like, okay, I know she has a group the 7th, or he has a group the 7th, and I know he has a group the 15th. So I have to sign up either between the 1st and the 7th, or the 7th and the 15th. Those are my windows. That's when I'm going to do it. So that's what I do, guys. And then that's just another tip I have for you. I'm trying to think. I just really want you guys to do good this month. It's a 5-week month, so you guys have no excuses. I mean, if you guys can't sign up one person a week in 5 weeks, or one person a week for 4 weeks, and you have an extra week to get one more sale if you didn't make it. I mean, I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know what you're doing on your end. Are you messaging people? Are you talking to anybody? Are you trying? I don't know. So I'm being honest with you guys, because I really think you all have it in you. I don't see anybody in here that I never look at and say, oh, they can't do it. They don't got it. You guys all got it. Just worry about yourselves first. Dave, can you hold up your baby? I really want to see him. Oh my God. He's like your little twinny. Oh my God. I can't take it. That is the cutest baby ever.
That's what everybody tells me.
And I have lots of babies. So I mean, that's a lot. He's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
So that's it, guys. If you have any, does anyone want to ask me something? Anna, of course you want to ask me. Yeah. You can't get off the phone without talking to me. I know you love me. Hold on. Go for it.
Hey guys. Okay, just a few things, Ange, because I know you're crazy in every sense of the word, that I wrote down. You didn't mention in the beginning, although I know everybody knows about it, the sandbag, the sandbag that's free for the month of March with the challenge pack.
Yeah, I said it, but I think you were thrown off because
I was getting my salad.
Okay. And I wasn't right.
All right. And did you mention the Mission Continues donation?
Which one?
The Mission Continues donation?
No, you could explain that, because I don't even know all about it.
Oh, okay. So a portion of the proceeds of the challenge pack for 22 Hardcore is going to the Mission Continues, which is an organization that helps our vets get back on their feet once they come back from serving and doing their duty with, whatever line of military they're in. So I'm a wife of a Marine, and everybody in his family is a Marine, and I have cousins and nephews. So there's a lot of military here. So I try and support anything that I can when it comes to that. So that is also a big thing that you should mention, because there may be people like me that's willing to donate to a cause like that, and you never know, so never decide for them. And just one other thing I'm going to throw out there, because I had mentioned with Dave earlier, military discount. Again, this is another reason to throw it in there. You never know who is or was in the military, if their spouse is in the military. I have a coach signing up because she loves Shakeology, and she's signing up under her husband just so that she can get the discount, and he's a vet. My husband's a coach, he's a vet. So you never know. Somebody may have a brother, a sister, whoever, and they may say, okay, you know what, that bit of a discount is going to make the difference whether I could afford this or not. So always throw it out there, regardless of 22 Hardcore or any other program. You never know. Angela, question, 3-day detox. Are we doing that with this program?
I think we should, because people just expect it.
Okay.
I was a little skeptical because of the 22-minute, but this is my thing with that. Everyone who starts with Shakeology that didn't start off eating clean, if they're brand new, I really am starting to notice, because it happened to me the last week, is that if you don't start off with the detox, the shakes can hurt your stomach sometimes. And I don't want people to be turned off by shakes because it hurts their stomach. It hurt my stomach last week and I'm used to them, but I was eating so terrible that when I tried to just mask it with a shake, I was feeling really crappy. It wasn't helping me. So I really do think we should just start off with the detox, because I just feel like it's the best form of results for people, not just in their weight, but with their mentality and their clean slate inside. And I think we all always kind of need that. We look forward to it as well as coaches. To even though it's sometimes we're like, oh, another detox. I mean, I'm starting the refresh tomorrow to get ready for it. I'm probably not going to detox Monday again, but I'll my meals are kind of detoxy anyway right now, because I'm just protein loaded. So yeah, let's do it. I do want to talk about how you said the the discount or the proceeds go into it, because the one thing that also the thing that gets people's attention is, and gets my attention, I know personally, is not just the cause in general. Like maybe they're not interested in that cause, but people like causes. They like that people give back and they're not just greedy. They're companies that care about other people. And your genuineness of caring about other people will come off as well. So I always try to like do something, like, you know, around December, I was like, I'll do the Toys for Tots or the donation of the cans. And we were already doing it, me and Jackson, for his school. And I usually do it for Dan's job. So I think people are attracted to the genuineness of what you're doing. And you're not just coming off as a salesperson that needs to make a quick dollar. So as long as you're always being genuine in what you're doing, and that means like everything, I feel like as long as if you're really doing the journey with people, they know it. If you're pretending it or you're faking it, they know it. So if you're being genuine from your heart when you say, listen, I really would love for everyone to buy this program because it's going to support this amazing cause, people are going to feel it. So don't go ahead and post that and say like, oh, by the way, it goes toward this, in a way where you're like, oh, this is another reason you should buy it. Do it in a genuine, like, I really believe this is a great cause way. Like, if you believe it, it's going to come off. And if people like yourself are genuine about supporting any cause, then it's going to come off. So it's a really good point, Anna. And like she said, I'm sure if she wasn't my client already and I posted that, she would have bought it from me. So, and we do forget about the military discount. And that's probably a really good point for you guys that are trying to make diamond or emerald or whatnot. You might get some military discount people, and that's a free waived discount for those people. So if there's 8 people on your page that say, I'm interested in this because of that reason, those are 8 discount coaches right there that they have no reason not to set up for a discount. It's a free discount. There's nothing in it except the discount, and they're active coaches for you. So remember that when you're signing people up. If there's someone that you know has been in the military or their spouse, sign them up as discount coaches. I really want to tell you guys one more thing, because I know Kelly asked me this. You guys all do know that you don't get commission from your coaches anymore once they become coaches, right? If you sign people up as coaches, you only get volume from then on out. So if you are coming off to people like, hey, I'm going to do this because it's a discount for you, and I really want you guys to benefit from it, that's genuine too. And I do that a lot because I know those people wouldn't be able to afford it without a discount. So remember that as well. And are you losing a commission on that person? Yeah, but you're gaining a coach, so you're gaining rank, and you're gaining volume, and that gain cycle. And that's really the end of it. If you guys see my back office right now, it's like blowing up in the last 4 weeks. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on in my back office anymore. Like, it's just going on and on and on. And it's kind of I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to realize where it just changes in your business. And I'm almost 2 years in. So I really want you guys to understand and remember that it does take time. But if you're doing work, it works out. If you are not doing work, nothing works out, because you can't build something without building it first, right? It won't build bigger if you don't put the foundation down. A tree doesn't grow without a seed, and all the stupid sayings that I'm going to tell you, because you know I love my sayings. But the point is that I've worked my butt off up until now. I mean, I'm still working my butt off, but you know what I mean? Like, I've never stopped hustling, never stopped growing. I've never stopped learning. I never stopped getting on these calls. I never stopped using what I learned from these calls. I never stopped trying to learn more for you guys as my team or as my clients. And that's what it takes. But if in 2 years from now, I can honestly tell you in the last 4 weeks, I haven't made under $590. My base pay has been $590. That's my lowest. And my highest was $900. In the last 4 weeks, and I don't know where any of that money is right now. Don't even ask me. I have no idea because it's not in my bank account. But that was my pay. So if you do the math, let's just say 600 times 3 is 1,800 plus that $800 week, say. So we're at 26. Is that right? $2,600 for the month. So about $2,600 for the month is what I made. So think of all of your guys' part-time jobs, full-time jobs, or no jobs right now. Are you making that much in a month doing that? You know, I know that I wasn't at my full-time job, and I was waitressing on the side, and I don't even think I was making that still. I'm making half, a little more than half of what Danny makes in a month. So together we're making 2 full-time incomes now. So that's what you need to think about. And if I did that with 2 out of the 4 weeks doing almost nothing because I was so busy in my life and crazy and sick and all these other things, if I told you you can stay home for a week and get paid being sick because you ran your business so well up until that point, that would be worth it. If I told you you can make cupcakes all day with your kids, but you can't eat them, it would be worth it. So think of all the things that we get to do, the coaches that do it full time and make full-time income, and think about those things and let that motivate you. It doesn't need to be your story, but it has to be a motivation to what you're seeing. We really are doing those things. That really is my life, and you guys know me. I'm still humble. I'm still me. I still am going to always strive to be better and bigger for you guys, and not because of a paycheck, because again, I don't know where any of that money is. So it's not like I'm like falling over here. I look like this. My hair is not even one color. So I'm not like out there pampering myself or anything, but it's just the lifestyle itself of being home with my kids and being comfortable and being able to sign my son up last week for T-ball and spend the $200 registration fee without killing myself or crying over it like I used to. So think about the reasons that this is important to you guys and hold on to that every single day. And that's my best and last advice for you guys. But I really, really want you guys this month to change your mindset and be business owners. I know we say this all the time, but do it. Like, stop listening to me talk. Stop listening to everyone talk. I'm not as amped right now for a reason. I am tired, but also because I want you to understand that it's draining. It is tiring, and it sucks sometimes. And I'm not always this peppy, amazing person that I give you guys on a Tuesday night. I'm a normal person. So be yourself, but be a business-minded person. Be an entrepreneur. Be your own leader. Be your own person. Don't be me. Don't be Darby. Don't be whoever you think you need to be. Be you. And don't worry about anything else. And what you guys all have is amazing, and it's just worth it. So that's it. I just want to end there. And does anyone want to say anything else before I get off? Of course, Anna wants to.
I'm sorry, you didn't let me finish.
Go ahead. I never do.
Okay, 3 more things, and then I'm done. As far as like taking pictures, like, I don't know if whoever follows me, I baked a cake for my mom this weekend for her birthday. So I wanted to post a picture of the cake. So of course, behind the cake were the containers and my Shakeology. And I must have taken like 5 pictures because I didn't like the angle of how the reflection was hitting the bag. So I fixed it. But I was talking about my cake. So I don't know about you guys, but whenever I see a picture, or even during the Zoom, I'm looking at, what's on Angela's walls and, Stephanie's headboard, or, so just be cautious of the surroundings when you take a picture. Another thing also, this is the first time in all of my programs that I've posted every single day, every morning at 7 o'clock in the morning or 6:30, whenever I'm done with my workout. This is the first time. I've been doing it consistently every single day. Even on my rest days, I post every morning. And I may get the same people, Will, thanks. You're always liking my stuff, Will, thank you, I appreciate it. I get the same people that like, but I have people at work, I have friends, I have family, I have all this family over this weekend. They never, ever, ever comment, but everybody was talking about my posts and how it's an inspiration. So even though you're not getting the feedback that you want, don't think that people aren't watching, and don't think that you don't think you're not making a difference, because people are checking it out. They're checking to see that it's real. So if you show them that it's real, they're going to believe you, and they may not get the 22 hardcore this week or next week, but they may get it at the end of the month. And now another thing I'm going to throw out there is, like, I'm posting these videos every day, and a lot of them are the same movements. Okay, so what am I going to post? And you have to think about it. So in the beginning, I wanted to post every move. So I put my iPod to record, and then I'll pick like 2 or 3 things. And now as it's getting to like day 45 and 50, it becomes repetitive. So you have to think of ways that you're going to change it up. So for those that have followed me, I'm a calf lover. I love calves. I just die for calves. When I first met my husband, I saw his calves. I looked at him. I'm like, he's all right, but damn, he has hot calves. So I'm in love with my own calves. This program has done amazing things to my legs. That's because there's legs every day. But so what did I do with some of my my videos to get those people that didn't see the video number 10, whereas I would post oh my God, but check out those calves, or I'd make a comment about my calves. So that caused them to now, oh my God, what about these calves? Watch all the videos, and I'd make sure that the calves were the last thing that I synced into my little 3 or 4 video thing. And just think of different ways that you can, change things up to catch people's eye. Another thing that I did, I'm going to actually post this either tonight or tomorrow. In one of the workouts today, it's the one that you jump and you hit your knees. Well, be creative. Slow it down, pause it, snapshot it. Now you have a picture. It's an awesome picture. I'm up in the air, and I did this morning at freaking 5:30 in the morning. Like, you have to step out of the box. Like with this 22 hardcore, everybody's posting. I'm sorry, I'm like all excited here. Everybody's posting the same before and after picture. It gets to the point that I'm on my phone. I'm like, all right, and before and after. Make it so that it stops. You have to make people stop, because there's hundreds of us, thousands of us doing the same thing. So what's going to make people stop to look at your picture? And then one other thing, and then I'm done. Because the containers aren't included in my post yesterday, where I post, or this morning, I don't even know, posted about the 22 hardcore. I put the first 3 people that buy the packet, the challenge pack, will get the containers from me. Because for me, I don't even know what it costs. It's like $7 or $8. And you know what? I don't have a lot of money. I'm not there yet. But you have to invest in order for your business to grow. And to me, it's a write-off. And it's $8 or $9 that it's going to cost me. And somebody's going to get something for it. And that's going to get me two points and hopefully a coach later on. So anyway, that's all I have.
That's a good point really quick, so I don't want it to run too long, but invest in, that's where all my money went, by the way, this month, is that I do invest. I invest in you guys. I send you guys gifts. I thank you guys, but I also invest in my clients. So my idea for this month was that I was getting my own program, and then I was going to re-sign Dan up as a coach to get the full package. But I was going to leave this to the end, and you just reminded me, Anna, because that's how tired I am. You see how my eyes are like not even open? I had a lot of meetings with Anthony today in therapy. I'm sorry, guys. My mind is like spinning. By the way, I'm basically done with all that, so you don't have to hear about it no more. But so anyway, I was going to order an extra 22. And what I was going to offer was the person who either hits diamond or the closest person to get into diamond. So that means the person with the most coaches or the person with the most emerald coaches underneath them, etc. So it would go by a few things, would get the extra 22 that I have. So you have the choice of either, if you didn't get the program, you get to keep it. Or if you did get the program, you get to use it as a giveaway for your clients. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm just trying to figure it all out, because the only thing you're not going to get is the sandbag, because I want it. And I got the version that didn't come with the sandbag to get that one. So I'm not giving you my sandbag. But I will give you guys the DVD set and the meal plan and all that good stuff. I'll even throw in the containers because, they don't come with that, right, Anna? They don't come with that one. Forget it. But you guys can get the containers if you wanted to, and you can even sell it in whatever. You can do whatever you want. I don't care, but that was what my plan was. So that's one incentive for April. And the other incentive for April for my own downline was the money, which you guys already know. If you're on my direct downline, sorry guys that aren't on my direct downline, the first person to hit diamond by April 2nd will get $100. Anybody that hits diamond after that person, if there's more, will get $50. So that's my offer to you guys. It's my incentive. And I don't know about you guys, but money drives me when I know there's a prize at the end of something. It's not like regular money, and not like I get paid every week kind of money. Like when someone tells me they're going to give me money for winning something, that's how I got into T25 in the first place. I joined the Biggest Loser competition, and it was like not even that much money. It was like $250 prize. It was like a $40 buy-in, so I wasn't gaining that much money back. And I was like, I gotta win that money. That's it. I want to be the winner. I just want to be the winner. I want someone to know I won that. So you do that, use it. And healthy competition, guys. Find your success partner, use them, feed off of each other, throw ideas off each other. I love that Stephanie, Amanda, and Jamie started their own challenge group this month. Like, I love it. Everything about it made me happy. I love the way they're running it. It to me shows me that I did something right as a coach, because it is like a dream challenge group in my opinion, and everyone is doing an amazing job at staying interactive, staying focused, and participating as coaches and as clients. And that's where you guys should be at this month. You guys should be able to dictate what goes next in your business, what goes next for your clients, and what goes next in your own accountability. I don't need to run your groups. I don't need to do all that. Will I do it? I always will. But if I don't post by 7 a.m. and someone's already working out, you get up and post the first post. You know how it runs. You know how it works. So do it. That's it. I love you guys. I'm so tired. I have to go. But thanks for letting me yell at you. And no, I just really want you guys to get it this month. So try your hardest. Everyone give me March. Just give it to me. Like, put every foot forward. Every why that you guys have given me, put it forward. Put it on your refrigerators. Put it on your alarms. Every morning your alarm should go off on. Do that now. Everyone set your phone. Write your biggest why. Dave, I know your biggest why. Make your wife a stay-at-home mom, right? So that should be what goes off at your alarm every morning when you wake up and you know you have to work out. Stephanie, you want to buy a house. So every day when your alarm goes off, it should say buy a house. Kelly, you want to have a house away from your in-laws. Am I saying that too loud? Away from your in-laws sooner than later. So that should be your alarm when you wake up. I'm like, I don't know if they're in the room with you. Away from them, set that alarm. Every morning when you wake up, the first thing you should see is what you're doing. Why are you doing this? What is your motivation for working out? What is your motivation for getting up in the morning and drinking your Shakeology, clean eating, posting your containers, portioning your containers, meal prepping? Why are you doing this? Why? Besides that you want to be healthy and all that, yeah, that's great. But do you need to share it with the whole world? No, you don't. But why are you doing it? Share it and do it. And be a part of what you're doing every single day, and be in the moment every single morning. And that's the best advice I can give you. I wake up every day and I know that I'm doing it for a reason. I have a beautiful house that I want to stay in forever, and I want to keep doing more stuff on this summer. So that's my why every day when I wake up. I know it should be to stay home with my kids, but I'm not really sure about that one anymore. I might want to be not staying home with my kids. Maybe find a new babysitter so I don't have to watch my kids. That's my new why. So, all right, guys, I love you all. Have a great night. Kick butt, sell challenge packs. And on Thursday, I want you all to be on that board. I don't care if it's 2 points, 1 point, any point. Get on that board. I want you all on that board. I want us to shine as elite stars, okay?